You thought The Parent Trap was just about adorable twins and a happy ending. But behind the scenes, Disney's perfect image concealed a darker reality. Hayley Mills, the studio's shining child star, was positioned to lose her hard-earned fortune to the very system that catapulted her to fame. Her unexpected ally was Maureen O'Hara, the veteran actress labeled a tyrant in modern clickbait, who courageously confronted Disney to protect the young star. Hayley Mills burst onto the scene as the radiant glad girl in Disney's 1960 hit Pollyanna, earning the last-ever Academy Juvenile Award in 1961 for her portrayal of the optimistic orphan who transformed a town. Fresh off that triumph, she dazzled in The Parent Trap 1961, playing twin sisters Susan and Sharon through innovative split-screen effects, cementing her as the epitome of wholesome 1960s family entertainment. Yet decades later, social media abounds with sensational headlines alleging a secret feud or shocking truth between Mills and O'Hara, the actress who played her on-screen mother. These stories fabricate a hidden scandal, twisting facts to fit a narrative of conflict. The reality is far more inspiring, a story of mentorship, corporate betrayal, and female strength in a ruthless industry. Maureen O'Hara, born Maureen Fitzsimons in Ireland, arrived in Hollywood as a fiery talent, quickly becoming one of its most commanding figures. Partnering with director John Ford, she starred in classics like How Green Was My Valley, 1941, and The Quiet Man, 1952, often opposite John Wayne as his equal, a strong, capable woman who matched him in every scene. Her vivid red hair and green eyes earned her the title Queen of Technicolor. But O'Hara's legacy was built on more than beauty. It was forged through unyielding strength in a male-dominated studio system of the 1940s and 1950s. She performed her own stunts, demanded fair pay and quality scripts, and refused intimidation from executives, earning a reputation as difficult that was, in truth, a survival tactic. This assertiveness is now misrepresented in online articles as evidence of a feud with Mills. By 1961, O'Hara, in her 40s, was a seasoned veteran when Walt Disney cast her as Maggie McKendrick in The Parent Trap. Disney needed her commanding presence to ground the film's whimsical split-screen antics and add maturity to the tale of divorced parents reuniting. She provided the perfect foil to the youthful energy of 14-year-old Hayley Mills, who was shy despite her rising stardom. Their generational difference created professional tension born of awe, not animosity. Mills was instantly intimidated by O'Hara's commanding aura and decades of experience facing studio heads and legends like Ford. O'Hara, a strict professional who expected excellence, inspired Mills while offering warmth off-camera, hugs, laughter, and genuine affection. What media spun as hostility was simply the intimidation of witnessing a master at work. In reality, O'Hara became a mentor, teaching Mills how to navigate Hollywood's cruelties, forging a bond that proved life-saving. Behind the scenes, real conflict brewed, not between the actresses, but between O'Hara and Disney. Signing on was a strategic move for O'Hara to polish her image with Disney's wholesome brand. Yet the studio lowballed her, offering one-third her standard salary, assuming she was desperate after a career pause. O'Hara refused, fighting for her full fee and winning, a victory affirming her worth after decades of battles. But Disney retaliated subtly. Despite her contract stipulating top billing, posters boldly proclaimed Walt Disney presents Hayley Mills and Hayley Mills in The Parent Trap, starring Maureen O'Hara and Brian Keith. This marketing genius highlighted the split-screen novelty and Mills as the star attraction, sidelining O'Hara. When she protested up the chain to Walt Disney himself, he allegedly threatened to destroy her career. O'Hara's anger targeted the studio's betrayal, not Mills. She saw the young actress as the next victim of similar tactics. Refusing to be bullied, O'Hara never worked for Disney again, a principled stand that underscored her integrity. Foreseeing the dangers for child stars, O'Hara used downtime on set, amid long waits for split-screen setups, to mentor Mills privately. Her advice focused on business survival, scrutinized contracts, ask tough questions, trust your instincts over executives or even family managers, and never fall for the illusion that talent alone ensures security. Hollywood, she warned, was a pretty trick, fame fleeting, profits prioritized over people. Kindness mistaken for weakness would lead to exploitation. For the polite, people-pleasing Mills, this was crucial education in self-defense. O'Hara's lessons stemmed from her own fights and distrust of the system. Tragically, O'Hara's warnings proved prophetic. In her 20s, Mills discovered much of her Disney earnings had vanished, siphoned by mismanagement and crippling taxes on foreign income, leaving her nearly broke. The security she trusted in crumbled into legal battles and ruin. Only then did she fully grasp O'Hara's foresight, hearing her mentor's voice echo as she fought to reclaim her future. Post-Parent Trap, Mills soared to peak fame, but struggled transitioning from Disney's Eternal Innocent. Audiences and the studio resisted her growing up. Roles in Summer Magic and That Darn Cat kept her wholesome, but attempts at mature parts like The Chalk Garden and the controversial Twisted Nerve confuse fans and spark criticism. The pressure to remain the glad girl fueled personal crises, including body image issues, as she navigated identity amid a manufactured persona. Today, 60 years later, The Parent Trap endures as a classic, but O'Hara's legacy is distorted by clickbait alleging cruelty toward Mills. The algorithm thrives on conflict, recasting O'Hara's strength as meanness and ignoring her protective mentorship. Mills, saddened by the misuse of her admired mentor's image, speaks out. O'Hara was a lifeline, stern out of necessity in a brutal industry. Their story isn't a feud, but a profound example of female solidarity. O'Hara prepared Mills for betrayals that came, offering wisdom far more valuable than any scandal. In an era of digital sensationalism, echoing the false scandals O'Hara fought in her day, Mills honors her by revealing the quiet truth. Integrity and mentorship endure over lies. The real legacy is one fiery icon safeguarding a young star, a bond that helped Mills survive Hollywood's tempests and reclaim her voice.